Hello. I'm trying something different today. I've been wanting to make more videos than just video games for a while now. I still want to make games, but I want to mix things up. So I'm thinking maybe a little current events show. Not like politics wise. That would be a complete disaster. If my height keeps fluctuating, I have to squat to keep in frame a little bit. So first off, in the news, my monitor stops working. Okay, I'm aware I said no politics, and that is still the case. But I am going to talk about a political streamer, Hasan Piker.
We think the Houthis, Ansar Allah, is
doing what Luffy would do.
This shit pissed me off. This actually made my blood boil. So you guys have probably seen this clip. It's gone crazy viral now of Hasan shocking his dog. Now, owning a shock collar is cruel, but I feel like it's not a terribly big deal as long as you're not using it often and as long as it's when the dog is actually misbehaving. Now, why did Hasan shock his dog? Well, that's a good question. Did she bite someone? Did she do her business on the floor? No, she dared to step out of her confined little dog bed corner that she has, where she stays for like 5 hours at a time during Hasan's streams. And she dares to move her foot off of the bed. And this angers Hasan. I'm gonna show you this clip so you can form your own opinion, but it seems pretty obvious what's happening here.
but it is emblematic of all of America's much more consequential violence. Okay? It's the same reason as to why America, Kaya, please just fucking go, just stop. Jesus Christ, what are you doing? You're being such a baby. It's just, you're making her stressed. She just literally is so incredibly spoiled from my mom.
Now that you've seen this clip in its entirety, they can't say it's out of context, none of that, okay? His claim is that she caught her nail on the side of the dog bed or whatever. You can see in the video, that's just a complete lie. So you'll notice the dog starts to reluctantly step off of the pad here, and he immediately flares up in anger. She stepped one paw off the bed. It's a dog, a huge dog, might I add. Dogs need to run around, and they need... I know you have a fucking huge house. Let her roam around the house. You say she's incredibly well trained. There should be no need to worry about her using the bathroom in the house or messing anything up. He just wants her in the corner to use as a prop for his entire stream. And if she gets up, look at that. The cope here is insane. Here, let's slow it down. The second he looks over at her, her ears perk back. And she's so well trained, she immediately starts going right back to her bed because she knows she's not supposed to be off of it. He reaches for something off of the desk, and the second he presses it, a yelp. Let's look at his excuse. That the nail got caught in the bed somehow. That's something that happens. I don't think there's been a time in my life where I wasn't growing up in a household with a dog in it. Now that I'm in my apartment, I don't have one, but I've been with big dogs my entire life. It is entirely possible for a dog to lose its nail in the side of a dog bed. If it's being rambunctious, if it's being obnoxious, if it's running around crazy. This dog is so incredibly calm that it is impossible. It's impossible. And she yelps before she even touches the damn bed. The cope is insane. So he hears his dog yelp. He says, stop. Yeah, when my dog yelps out in pain, I say, Jesus Christ, what are you doing? And then, you're being such a baby. She's being a baby. So he knows that she's in pain. He doesn't give a shit.
You're making her stressed. She just literally is so incredibly spoiled from my mom.
She is so incredibly spoiled. My mom, can you believe her? She just lets the dog roam the house. She lets her out of the corner. She lets the dog go where she wants. Can you believe that? Can you believe how spoiled? Understand, I am very passionate on this as a dog lover, cat lover, animal lover, okay, fuck this guy. So he's claiming that it's not a shock collar. He says it's a vibration collar. Okay, sure. People started looking at the collar that's on the dog, and they noticed that it looks like this. Now, this doesn't look like a normal collar. He said that there's an air tag on it. It's an air tag collar. Now, it's just not even a good defense. Oh, and by the way, he owns a shock collar. He said it himself. He says he's just never used it. Very convenient, but sure. So good old Hasan decides, you know what? I'm gonna prove them wrong. I'm gonna take the collar off and I'm gonna show the camera. Foolproof plan, right? Okay. Don't lie to the internet, because they know, okay? This is why you don't lie on the internet. They will find out. Here is what they are claiming. They are claiming it's a vibration collar. You can see clearly right there. You can see it. You can see they got evidence. Look at the evidence. It's a vibration collar, PG 300 pager only. They got it right there. You see all the evidence. I mean, just look at this. It's the same collar. There's no point denying it. You can put black electrical tape on the back of it as much as you want to hide the attachable prongs that he took out, but you can't lie to the internet, man. This is why you can't lie to the internet. They will find out, and they did. Look, he put tape over the back. Well, you can see here, removable male contacts, easily removed for non-stim training without prongs. He just took them off. Obviously, Twitch isn't gonna do anything because they're the worst, always. I almost forgot one thing. I think it really drives it home where his head at is in all this. This here is just like the cherry on top. She has no idea she's been the most famous dog on the internet for the past 2 days. That's true. Because of a coordinated far-right / pro-Israel slander campaign. It's incredible. It's genuinely incredible to just... I don't think that the Israelis were abusing your dog. I think that was actually you. So what really surprised me is that the New York Post picked up this story. Now, I'm not saying New York Post is the most reliable source at times, but it's very interesting the way they talk about him in this article, because mainstream media doesn't typically do that. They glaze him. They glaze him all over. He's a fucking donut. So when the mainstream media starts to take notice, you fucked up.
Social media immediately went into a frenzy over the speculation about the extremely influential streamer, who is no stranger to stirring up hate, including calling Israelis inbred, saying it doesn't matter if rapes happened to women during Hamas's October 7th, 2023 attack on Israel, and that America deserved the September 11th, 2001 terror attacks.
Yeah, he said all. Yeah, he said all of that. Shit. Other clips started to surface of him mistreating his dog. And it's honestly not surprising. From the way he treated her in that clip, it's not an uncommon occurrence. Now watch as he keeps his dog in the same spot for 4 hours straight. This dog is huge, by the way. I've had dogs this size, and I've never seen one of them sit in the same spot for 4 hours. That's like unheard of. But she's a perfectly trained prop dog, who, by the way, is very expensive. Where the fuck did he get? I mean, clearly you paid a shit ton of money for this dog. You can at least take care of it, right? I'm talking like, this is that rich people Los Angeles shit. That's like a designer dog. Oh, and by the way, I looked into it more. He claims that he got the dog off of Craigslist. Someone was just giving away like $10,000 designer dog, I guess. And he got it for free. Isn't that amazing? This clip here is honestly probably the worst one other than the shocking one.
And it makes people more insane when they hear this kind of demand, because they don't have the same level of loyalty or the same positive feelings and the same positive association with Israel. So all this does is breed resentment against Israel, and also, depending on how That's crazy.
This one is the one that made my blood boil. This one is just it's disgusting. There's no way to explain it away. His dog wants to get up, presumably to get some fucking water, and with one look, with a domineering, threatening look, she goes back to her bed in fear. That's like abused child shit. That's insane. So yeah, fuck this guy. I'm not even gonna entertain the idea that I'm some sort of pro-Israel, pro-genocide, anti-Palestinian person, because I know my feelings on the issue, and anyone with a brain would know that that's not how I feel. Obviously, the genocide is horrible, and that's all I need to say on the matter. Me criticizing Hasan is not pro-Israel, okay? It's just anti-douchebag and animal abuser. And if you feel otherwise, then shove it up your ass. I got a little heated on that one. I apologize. I don't like seeing dogs in distress. See, I had planned on talking about the Yakuza controversy, but I've been talking about this for a while. Fuck it, we'll do it anyway. Here, extra bonus content. Here you go. This controversy affects me a lot as a Yakuza fan. They announced Yakuza Kiwami 3. And I could have been more excited. Yakuza 3 wasn't my favorite, but the thing that turned it around was that this new DLC chapter that they were gonna include, it's not a DLC chapter, it's an entire spin-off game. That's very interesting, and I'm into that. I wanna buy the game. I really, really wanna buy the game. But this situation has kind of soured the whole thing. In this new Yakuza, there are a lot of recasts. It's an old game, you need new voice actors, you need new mocap, I get it. There were a couple casualties. One being my boy Rikiya, who they just slaughtered him completely. He was my favorite guy in that game. They butchered my boy. That, I'll let slide. Here's where the issues begin. Hamazaki is a character in Yakuza 3, one of the villainous characters. The problems begin when they recast the actor, again, fine. They give this guy, Teruyuki Kagawa, this guy was going to be the replacement actor for Hamazaki. This guy is a huge grade A piece of shit, and just in 2019, a couple years ago, he sexually assaulted a hostess in a hostess club. He refused to apologize, discredited her story as a distortion of logic and past the statute of limitations. I don't understand why the studio would include this guy. They've removed people for far less. They still have time, but I don't think they're gonna do it. And if they don't, then where does that leave me? Yakuza 3 is coming out and I'm not gonna be able to play it. So yeah, overall, it's just a real shitty situation because this studio is like, as far as I understand, pretty pristine. I mean, yeah, they put the weird perverted shit in the games, but I mean, unfortunately it comes with the territory of playing a JRPG. But other than that, they've been a pretty clean studio. They've been, as far as I'm aware, ethical, they make great games, good quality games, and they're like beloved by everyone. If you wanna play Yakuza 3, go for it. I don't give a shit, but if you don't, then we can be depressed together then. That story wasn't nearly as long as the other one. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of different video. I don't know if I'll do more of these. If I do, I'll definitely invest in some production value here. If I'm doing like a news thing, I gotta have a green screen here. It's a must. I'm definitely gonna get back to making more video game stuff. Unfortunately, Dominic's computer has decided to just go belly up, and it was midstream too. We were doing GTA to get footage for a video, and we can't do that now. So I am brainstorming other ways, and this is one of them. Also, check out my hoodie, guys. This is freaking awesome. I got this in Georgia. Let me know if you want to see more stuff like this, or you're allowed to tell me you don't like it, okay? I like the feedback. Okay, bye.